Rhode Island, one of the best things about Rhode Island is our size. We're very small. We have one Department of Health, one Department of Ed, where everybody's very accessible. And from the beginning of my work, which was 17 years ago as a parent, Rhode Island was working really quite diligently on screening and earlier screening. And there are a lot of 7:30 in the morning meetings. And as the years went on and they got different areas got grants through the CARES Act, everybody benefited because we're small enough so that it really helped promote the discussion. It helped keep the work going, even when one grant would fade away and another grant would move in. We really supplemented each other. And I think Rhode Island has really done a good job of not replicating or duplicating the same work with different grants at the same time. So whether it was through screening or whether we were the recipient through the Department of Health in 2010, I believe it was, for some CARES Act money. And the Department of Health worked with us in order to improve the quality of education for kids in Rhode Island schools. So, you don't know where the money's coming from, but we're very collaborative here in Rhode Island and we cross over. We're not as siloed, or there are some, as we used to be, or that some of the other states struggle with, I think, because of their size. So I think the money has allowed us to start our important work, which they've been doing for so long ago. And then as one fades, another comes in. When we came in to do our application for the current grant, we spent more time on the road talking to people about what they were doing for screening. And then it finally hit us, we need to do what we do best, which is teach. And that's what we did with this grant, was to go out. I told my staff that you're going to be salespeople. You're each having a region. You're going to get in there. You're going to know the community. The money enabled us to hire more parent consultants. And you're going to be out there. You're going to be part of that community, or we're going to work with community leaders to get the messaging out there regarding screening and just in development in general, and then autism and developmental disabilities more specifically. And we went around and told the other organizations who, Screening to Succeed and others who have grants, we're not doing what you're doing. What can we do to help you? And I think that's been one of the best things about living in a small state, but also having funding. The funding that comes in from the federal government for Rhode Island has a big impact on. We're 1 million people, but it impacts directly too. It's not too much planning in that, which is important, but we can actually get the work done.